Welcome back to Josh Does Life. So I wanted to kind of do just a quick update on the tank and what I've got going on. So I got everything kind of set up inside there. I put a little bit of water in it, but I'm of course not filling it up until my plants arrive. I have ordered the plants and they are supposed to be here Monday, today being Friday. So we got a few days on that. I ordered them from Aquarium Co-op. I'm a big fan of Corey's channel, the Aquarium Co-op YouTube channel. He does a lot of great videos. He has tons of information. So anybody that's new into the hobby, he's probably a really good resource to go to and to utilize for that type of stuff. Like I said, I've been in the hobby of fish keeping my entire life, but this is going to be my first time with freshwater plants, and actually anything that's not like artificial in a freshwater tank. So this is my first time with actually like the dragonstone and driftwood and all that. Any freshwater tanks I've had in the past, I've just put plastic stuff in there. Let's see, I've told, I've kind of done the unboxing on everything and gone over everything, what everything looks like. Let's see what else to say. I went ahead and I did add a little bit of the you can get, let's see who made them, Aquarium I believe made them, the bacteria bio balls. I put a few of those in the little bit of water that I have, so maybe I can go ahead and start growing a little bit of beneficial bacteria in there. I've always been big on that, even though when you watch Corey's video talking about cycling a tank, he does a great video, so check that out, if you need some information on it. But when it comes to kind of cycling, I've always bought some of the instant bacteria stuff that you can add to the water, so they say that you can add fish directly with that. I never have, I like to play safe when it comes to that stuff. But I did add some of it in here, so my plan is the plants should come in Monday. I'll do another video on the plants. We'll unbox them and see what kind of condition and all they're in from Aquarium Co-op. We'll take a look at that. We'll put them in. I didn't do anything too crazy. I only ordered a few. I kind of wanted to order a Java fern, but he was out of those. So I'll show you what all I ordered later on. Let's see, what other kind of updates do we have here? The Phoenix Light. I've been playing around with it a little bit. I really like it so far. I think it's pretty cool, for the price. I think it's great. It was, I believe, under $100, as I've stated before. And going from, saltwater tanks where I had 300 plus in each light and had multiple lights, on my 120 gallon, I had 3 Kessels, so those were over $300 a piece. So you really looking at a lot of money when it comes to that high-end lighting for saltwater tanks. This Phoenix light, I think it's going to do everything I need to do. I've been playing around with the remote a little bit. If you can kind of, it's not enough light on it to really see what's going on there. I have to change over, put a light behind me. Okay. Anyway, so I found out, this one's the 24/7 model. It is customizable. So it has on the remote, there is a white 24/7 button. I know you can't make them out, but it's up here in the corner. And anyway, you can push the white 24/7 is going to put it on like the default program that it goes through. So you have the different times a day all around here. And basically the instructions aren't overly clear, but I kind of got it worked out. Basically, you hit the button to turn it on that mode, and then you punch in what time of day you're closest to. So I waited till it was noon, and then I pushed noon to set that, and then you put 24/7 again, and then it's going to go through the cycle for that. Then you have down here, you have a blue 24/7, and it has CC over at the bar beside it. You can push that and then push the time and then set the light, kind of how you want it, if you really want to customize it. I think the default, is going to be what I just go with for now. I mean, I might come in and look at it at a different time and not like it. I've just set this up today. So, I might find that I don't like a particular time of day and come and do it custom, but for right now, I just have it set on the default. Let me go over real quick just so you can see it. It has a demo, and let me hit that so you can see what it kind of cycles through throughout the day. You know, it starts out dull and then it brightens up, it goes to kind of a full sun mode, and then it's dying back down in the evening. And then it kind of turns blue for like a moon look, and then it goes out completely. And that's just starting the cycle over, you know, just so you can kind of see what the default looks like. And then the other things you can do, I don't know if I went over any of this before, you can make it do like a cloudy day, you know, simulate certain things. Here's lightning. That's kind of cool. And you can leave it on lightning mode, you know, and it's kind of showing what a storm would be like. It's a neat thing. That was just a sun deal, and then you got the moonlight setting. So those are just some pre-made settings that you can kind of go through as well. But I'll put it back on the 24/7 mode. Okay, that's wanting me to set the time. Alright, and then on the model that I have, the controller you have to point over the side. The infrared unit is over there, and I know some of the older ones, people had like a wired sensor that you could move around and sell in the tank to pick up the remote. But on this one, I guess this is the latest model, it's built into the left hand side here, and then you have indicators up top. So it has a blue light that stays on if you have it in the default mode, and then it has blue and white together if you put it in the customizable mode. But, you know, like I said, overall, I'm really happy with this light so far. I mean, we'll see how well it does with plants. You know, I don't have a lot of experience with it yet, but just the capabilities for the price I paid, I really do like. So anyway, that'll be all that we gonna go over for right now, and I'll do an update when we get plants in and start on that. Thanks for watching. And real quick, I want to just come back on. So I had the camera on the stand before, but I figured I'd kind of just show you a little bit better, like move it around so you can see a little bit better. The light, I went over all this before, but for anybody that didn't see it, you know, the little mounts are really cheap plastic, but they're okay. Here's the infrared sensor on the side of the light, so you point the controller at it. That's the one light, you know, like I mentioned a while ago, for if you want to use the default settings. It'll have a white light on if you want to do the customized. Then we have the aqua clear ready to go in the back. The Eheim heater. And this is, I know from originally what I showed everybody, I had the layout of this a little bit different. I kind of just changed it up because I really wasn't happy with how I had it. I don't know, you know, when I get the plants in, who knows, I might kind of look at it and change it up again. You know, there's just an infinite ways you can do this, and it's one of those things, I don't think there is a right or wrong. I mean, I'm not a professional aquascaper or anything like that. I don't think there's a right or wrong. And then the other thing is, this is a aquarium for a 5-year-old, so I'm not going to put a ton of thought in it. His only request was he wanted these little river stones put in the sand, and he wanted a whole sand bottom because I've had that in all the saltwater tanks, and that's what he remembers. So he wanted a sand bottom, and that was kind of my reason for doing the little beach area. I just read some things about, you know, that some plants don't do as well in sand, and you do better getting a an actual like substrate design for them with fertilizer and all already built in. So that's why I kind of went that route. Anyway, leave me any comments what you think so far. Anything you would do different, let me know. I'm always up for hearing suggestions, and I'll catch you and do another video as soon as the plants come in, and we'll go from there. Thanks for watching.